I am on a adventure.
Let's go!
Saying hello to the vlog. This is the reality.
It is.
How are you? Britney's on. I feel like I might cry. Wow. We're going to be going on the world's longest zip line.
Let's get Bridget Jones!
Hello everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new travel vlog. I am on a adventure. You might have watched my travel day vlog. If you haven't caught that already, I will link that in the description box. Visit Ras Al Khaimah have very kindly invited me out here to experience all of the fabulous things that this emirate has to offer. It's actually known, as it says on the bag here, as the Nature Emirate, and we've got a jam-packed schedule this week. I'm here for 5 days. I'm here with Luke as well, and he's vlogging too. And we arrived rather late last night after a thoroughly enjoyable flight. So as I say, the travel day vlog will be linked in the description box for you if you like watching those. And we got in at around, I think it was, goodness me, was it 2 AM? I can't remember. I don't think I went to bed until it was after 4 AM when I went to bed, because I checked in to the, I can't say the room, I will say the, I don't even know what you'd call this, luxury, beautiful apartment overlooking the sea. I'm going to do a full tour of this space as well, because it needs like almost like a vlog of its own, so I'll do that separately and show you kind of like the entire hotel complex where we're staying. And yeah, this vlog is going to be of all the things that we get up to here. So we've got some really interesting tours planned, we've got some activities that we're going to be doing, we're going to be seeing some of the nature, some of the culture, we're going to be visiting the mountains. I'm very excited for this week ahead. So yeah, I have made myself a nice strong coffee because we're running on about 4 hours sleep today, and I've just been for a lovely breakfast. Oh my goodness, the breakfast buffet is something out of dreams. Me and Luke were just absolutely gobsmacked and gasping as we were walking around it. So I will be showing you that in full detail in my hotel tour. But yeah, I'll have a good sip of the coffee and hopefully I'll make some sense to you. And then I thought we'd open up what's inside this rather fabulous bag that says the Nature Emirates, Ras Al Khaimah, visit rafalkhaimah.com. So yeah, that's who we're here with, and that is where you can find more information on all the different activities that we're going to be doing. So I'll make sure that that's linked for you in the description box. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy this vlog and coming along with us to experience everything. So yeah, as always, quick sip of the coffee and then we'll get into it. There's a coffee machine in the room here in the, well, separate kitchen area, I should say. So, oh my goodness, right, let's get involved with this and see what we've got in here. We have what looks like a packing cube. Yes, it is. And in my travel day vlog, I did include some packing, and if you've watched that, you'll know that I'm a big fan of my packing cube, so that will come in very handy. And then inside of it we have some little travel pouches. Enjoy every moment, adventure awaits. Honestly, we have got some adventures coming up. I've been through the itinerary and I'm really excited about it because we're going to be doing some naturey kind of things, some cultural, there's some action activities. We've also got a day where we can relax here at the hotel. So in terms of kind of holidays, for me, that's kind of absolutely ideal, that kind of mix. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this trip. This says explore, dream, and discover, and find me under the palms. I love that, that is brilliant. Oh my goodness, they've thoroughly spoiled us. And then in here we have some honey and then a fragrance. The fragrance of Shartha evokes heady memories of the terracotta desert, time-honoured traditions, warm salty air, and a hint of sweetness from the fresh floral blooms in Ras Al Khaimah. Oh my goodness, the flowers here. We were just having a little wander around the complex and the planting and the flowers here are absolutely beautiful. And then you've got kind of like all the succulents and stuff. And oh, look at this bottle. Isn't that nice? Let's give this a little blast. Oh, not a blast, a little dab. It's a little dabby one. Oh, that's lovely. What a beautiful little bottle as well. And there's a card in here. Dear Ewan, welcome to Ras Al Khaimah. I feel like there's a way to pronounce it. As I say, I will be working on that. Glad you have taken the time to spend it in our beautiful emirate. Well, that is my pleasure. I hope you have a wonderful time. And if you need anything, please don't hesitate to let me know. Best regards, Mana. Oh, thank you so much, Mana. This is incredible. We have a map here of the area, and we also have a little teaser of some of the things that we're going to be experiencing this week. Oh, are these dates? Yeah, assorted filled dates. These look absolutely delicious. What a lovely welcome. And last night when I came into the room, I was greeted with a beautiful bowl of fruit and some chocolates, which I'll show you in a moment, because I didn't want to touch them. Because, well, first of all, they look so stunning that I didn't know if they were actually edible. And I'll show you in a second, but they're absolutely beautiful. So yeah, we've got a really exciting week ahead of us. I'm delighted to be here. I feel incredibly fortunate that we've been invited out for this adventure, and I'm really pleased that I can bring you all along with me to give you a taste of what it's like here, because I hadn't really heard of this emirate before and knew very little about it, so it's really exciting to be discovering something that's, yeah, completely new to me and be able to share it with you. So I really hope you enjoy coming along for this one. Let me show you these chocolates. Look at this. It looks like it's not real. And it says Mahaba, which means welcome. And yeah, last night there was one flower on here and I just took it off and ate it just to test it out, and it was indeed edible. But I'm wondering, are the plant pots edible? I think we might have to go in for a little test. Just giving it a sniff, and do you know, I think that this is all like the soil in here. I mean, let's let's hope I'm not mistaken here. That's edible. Yeah, that's definitely edible. Do not worry. We are not eating soil here. Can we eat this? What about this? Is that chocolate? That is chocolate. I feel like I'm in Willy Wonka. Does that mean that the plant pot's edible? This is where I break my tooth at the start of the vlog, isn't it? And discover that it's a plastic plant. I think that might be edible. Oh wow. I did not expect to be starting the video eating a flower pot. But here we are. And look at these chocolates, aren't these absolutely stunning? I'm also very excited for the fruit here. And yeah, I had some of the fruit already at breakfast and it was really tasty. So yeah, I'm excited. Well, I'm excited about all the food here. I'm gonna go and get myself ready. I have a few bits to kind of organise and sort out, get all my technology ready to go, because there'll be lots of vlogging and capturing bits for Instagram and stuff as we go. And then we'll be setting off to our first destination this afternoon. What should we call this? I guess the villa that I'm staying in is situated underneath the villa that's Luke's staying in, so that's really handy. So I'm just getting all my bits and pieces together because we are off and I want to make sure that I'm prepped. So I'm going to use these little bags that they've given me to keep my tech bits in. I've got my Osmo camera, I've got my charger, I've also got my Spigen phone protector in case you know, I want to protect my phone. And then I've got my tripod, I've got some travel sickness tablets, some mints and some sunscreen, which I'm going to stick all in this pouch here. I've got my little map, water bottle, which I will fill up. I've just put a vitamin in there to keep me going. And that's my vlog camera pouch. And in here I've got a change of clothes, well, extra layers, like a hoodie and some long trousers and my cap, just in case it gets chilly later on. I'm wearing my sunglasses. I think that's everything. Oh, one more thing we cannot forget. Emergency banana. And a quick outfit of the day, a little peek at the beautiful room here. Look at this. Isn't this bathtub fabulous? So yeah, quick outfit of the day. I have my shirt on from Mango that I picked up in Fuerteventura. These shorts are from 2 at Sainsbury's. And then I've got these espadrilles, which are from Zara. And I think that is Mr. Catlow, right on cue, ready to rock and roll. Let's get out of here.
I've got my trousers just in case I get
a bit chilly. Good shout. Welcome to this vlog, Luke.
Oh, sorry, yes, I haven't said hello.
This is my new one.
Oh, good.
We're on a different vlog now.
No,
it's complicated, isn't it?
Well, we try. We try. I love that you're back on your
back on the G7X as well, so hopefully I'll be able to press record when needed. For the travel day, we were both using our Osmos, which are fun and have their perks, but we're so used to this camera. This one's like an extension of our arms, I think.
It
Like,
just feels
I don't even know think about where pressing record or switching it on and off or where to look. And then sometimes I look at the Osmo and I realise I'm just not recording.
Yeah.
I'm just talking away.
Or it's pointing to the sky. And you,
because it has a bit of a mind of its own.
That's it.
Or I just don't know how to work the settings properly. So you've got some extra layers.
I do. I've packed some
we're off to
trousers.
head to a village, aren't we? And I think we're going to be there till evening time, so it might get a bit chilly later on.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to head to reception, meet the gang, and off we go. Woo! Well, that was a very bumpy ride here across the dunes to the Basata village. So we're just going to go and have a little look around here now. So we're off on a, what do you call it, a dune
safari.
Safari.
But I think it's
like, is it a jeep situation?
Yeah, they're gonna.
We thought that was it, the journey here was it, but apparently we're doing that. Oh, yeah.
And we're gonna get flung about.
I have packed my travel sickness tablet. I was dishing out the extra strong mints on the way here.
I'm just worried about my back. I was in the back seat, so I was in the boot essentially. So I was getting all of the tail.
Luke's knees were touching the seat in front of him, like nearly bashing on your chin. Good fun. Yeah. This is cool though, isn't it?
It's lovely and relaxed.
The colour of the sand here is absolutely
gorgeous.
stunning. It's like a peachy, pinky colour, and the light's fantastic. The sand is so fine here. It feels almost like silky. We are climbing up a massive sand dune. And the trees here had their roots completely exposed. I'm guessing that's where the sand's blown away. Look at that. But it's still hanging on. Wowzers. Oh, look at this view.
Amazing, isn't it?
Look at all the little, wow, all these different peaks. Just up here on the top of these sand dunes, taking it all in.
Absolutely breathtaking.
The scenery, the bumps, and it just goes on and on and on. You can just see how all these different sand hills have formed. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely magic.
And all these trees with all the roots poking out where the wind's blown the sand away. They're still holding on. They're still green.
Yeah, there's still life. It feels like we're in space, doesn't
and
it?
the colour.
Yeah.
There's red in the sand, really rich red colour as well. Very cool. So you might notice that the air on the tyres has gone down, and that is for the reason that we are off on our desert safari now. Kind of nervous. That was absolutely exhilarating. That was so fun, bouncing along there in the vehicle. And we've now come up to the top of some of these dunes to take a look at the view. It's absolutely stunning. This is the reality, the behind the scenes. Luke's just getting my shots, B-roll shots, and now he's lost both of his feet. He's sinking. That's a good thumbnail right there. Help! Okay, dear.
Oh god.
So we've got a bit of a tyre situation. I'm not entirely sure what the road assistant options are when you're in the middle of the desert, whether you can just get on the phone to the RAC or the AA out here. I think it went over something a bit sharp, so one of the tyres is now being replaced before we can head on. And we're now going to get some buggies and drive off into the dunes in some buggies.
Let's go! I haven't driven you before. First time for me. This is the first time I've ever been in a car with you. You know I'm a very good driver, you must have heard by now. Whoa! Jesus, Mr. C! Gonna floor it. Woo! Wow! That was amazing!
So good. That was brilliant. I thoroughly enjoyed being back behind the wheel. Back behind the wheel in the sand dunes, and then we swapped over and Luke drove us back, and yeah, we've had a blast. As we were driving back, the sun started to set, so yeah, it's dark now, and we're going to have some food here. We're going to settle in. They've got some buffet style food here in a bar, and there's going to be some dancing and some music, all under the stars. Fabulous. Good morning, it is day 2. It's just coming up to 9 AM. Yesterday evening was so lovely. We kind of just ended up quite just chilled, enjoying the entertainment, and then we came back to the hotel. I did a little bit of work, did some editing and catching up on emails and that sort of thing, and then yeah, went to bed around midnight, I think it was, by the time I went to bed. And then I woke up at 3:30 wide awake. So I was awake for a couple of hours, and I actually went out onto the balcony and just sat listening to the sea because it is so wonderful. I thought I'm just wide awake, so I went back to sleep for a couple of hours after that. But yeah, it's lovely now, and you can hear how calm the sea is out here. So yeah, I'm gonna see if Luke's up and ready to go, and then we're gonna head off. And we've got 3 different things that we're doing today, 3 kind of main stops of different places that we'll be visiting. So a jam-packed day, and yeah, another really exciting one. Thank you. So we've just come for breakfast. Luke's just arriving with his plate. And yeah, I've gone for a nice omelette this morning, which has just been freshly made, which is lovely, and some fruit. And Luke's gone for some scrambled eggs and some nice sourdough toast.
There's a machine making those eggs, like literally.
Yeah, they
seconds. I blinked, they were done. Genius.
They look really good.
They do, don't they? Lovely and vibrant.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've got some mint and lemon juice as well. And yeah, some nice fresh coffee. Gone for a bit of salmon with my omelette. And this is passion fruit French toast. Ooh, and some Lollo Rosso lettuce and cucumber. We are here at our first stop for today, which is the Dhayah Fort. You can just see the sign behind me there, and yeah, the fort looks like it's up on the top of that hill, so I think we've got a bit of climbing to do this morning. Okay, in we go. There is 239 steps. Look at this mountain that we're surrounded by. Wow. Look at the size of this rock that's landed here. Crikey, it's huge boulders, and we've made it to the top. Got some very impressive views from up here. And in case you're wondering what it's like inside the fort here, we have some kind of little wooden built-in shelves or a ladder, a little hole up there. Not sure what that's for. I'm kind of sheltering from, you can see all the sand blowing through here and all the dust because it's quite windy up here. And we've got this kind of wattle and daubie kind of old-fashioned roof going on with the beams going across, and then we've got kind of like, it looks like leaves from, these might be from the date trees, I think. How about this? Let's go and take a look. Oh, it's very windy. Take a look inside here. So it's all kind of almost like mud, clay. People have scratched their names onto the walls. And this is the door, like a double door. You can see the drain pipe, I guess in case there's a storm. Looks like it's packed with kind of mud. We've just been given some facts about the fort here. This dates back to 1819 when it was under attack by the British, and so they built this fort up on this mountain as a way of defense, and it's all built out of mud bricks and then finished with mud, as you can probably see by the kind of texture of it and what it's like inside. And so this was where they were able to defend from. Down below there is their kind of living quarters where they'd keep like their livestock, the animals and children and that sort of thing. So they'd live down at the bottom, and then up here they were able to defend from the top. There was more of it up here, but it was actually taken out by a cannon. They built a really intricate staircase to come up here as a way of kind of navigating. The way up was a bit more complicated, which was kind of a way, I think, to kind of stop intruders and attacks. However, they did come back with a cannon, and I think they fired 2 cannonballs, and that's what took out part of the fort. And then in 1820 came peace with the General Maritime Treaty. That was really interesting. It's good to learn about the history here, and as I'm on the way down I thought I'd tell you a little bit about the steps, because sometimes it's good to know what the kind of access is like. The steps are kind of all at different heights, and some of them are quite deep, as you might be able to see. So it's a bit of a climb. There is plenty of little low walls on the way up, and you have got the handrails as well, so if you do need to stop to catch your breath and take in the scenery, you could take your time coming up here for sure. But yeah, I better take my care now so that I don't end up stacking it on the way back down. Just having a look at some of the souvenirs here. Some nice little pouches, a camel toy, and we have a mug of the day. Kate, if you're watching. What do you think of that, Luke? It's quite nice, isn't it, with the lid on it? Yeah, like a mug and a cork base. Got some jigsaw puzzles. Oh, these are cool. These little leather, they're almost like a luggage tag of camels. And then we have these little camel key rings as well. And these are stickers. Very nice. But yeah, these are handmade. Surprised you're not tempted. You're holding out for a plate of some description. Yeah. Very beautiful. We arrived at our next stop. We're going to be going on a boat across the water shortly, and I've just seen this really lovely artwork behind me which has the fort that we have just visited on it, and I think, is this us here? About to set sail. So I wonder how far we'll be going and where this will take us to. Looks like we've got some treasure over here. Alright, on we go. A nice lovely seat. So this boat is taking us to the Suwaidi Pearl Farm, which is actually on a floating platform, and just behind us here we have a few natural islands that we're going past. There's lots of wildlife here, so there's things like flamingos that you might spot on the island. We've also just been told that there's turtles swimming around us too, so we might be lucky enough to spot one of them. I've seen a turtle.
It is me.
Oh. No, it's a shadow.
Oh, yeah, no, you've got to be really good. You're normally really good at spotting them, to be fair.
Oh, what's that over there? That's a boy.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So we have an oyster here, a live oyster that, yeah, we might see it open.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Saying hello to the vlog. So we've just been learning all about how pearls are made, and I knew that they were made in oysters, but I didn't quite realise how complex the process is. They're farming the oysters here, so they take the baby oysters that grow from like the pre-existing ones under the water, and then they'll pop them under the water for 9 months, a bit like, you know, if you're having a baby, and then they'll bring them up, at which point they're able to inject them. Before they can inject them, they need to sedate them, so they need to give them the illusion that they're in the deep sea, so they're kind of asleep almost, and they put them in a dark box and then they send them back under the water. And I think that was for another 3 months in order to do that, and then when they're in that state they're able to prise them open without killing the oyster, which is when they can inject them with the sand, with the particles that can then form the pearl. And then they go back into the sea for 1 year, so by the time they've come out they're almost 2 years old before they can then be opened up to see if a pearl is inside. And we've just seen one being opened up, and there was indeed a pearl in there, which was so cool to see. Wowie. This is the pearl that just came out of that oyster. Wow.
You got that on camera, man.
Yeah, look at that. What's that bit? So this is a little blemish here. Still absolutely beautiful though, isn't it? These are some of the natural pearls. They're all different shapes and colours. You've got kind of different tones on them. And then up here the sign tells us what's what. So you can see the different names and the different colours that they are. We're on one of the boats that they would use to go and dive for the pearls, and they would spend around 40 days on this. All the food was stored underneath the deck, and they would actually sleep on top of the deck here. There is a little shelter that can be pulled across, and go to the toilet off the edge of the boat. It sounds like it was a pretty tough time. Okay, so we've just arrived at the Jazeera Al Hamra Heritage Village. So it says here this village dates back as early as the 17th century, and it acts as a window into what life was like before the UAE's economy was transformed by the discovery of oil. So as well as the village here being on the tentative list as a World Heritage Site, so there's lots of culture to be seen here. They've also incorporated a arts festival as well, so all throughout the site here there's lots of different artists from all over the world exhibiting, as well as arts. There's also things like film and music. Just coming in to look at this collection of old stamps, and I love my stamps, and we have some really rare pieces of jewellery in here as well. Gosh, look at those. So these all belong to the Sheikh's wife, and the Sheikh who owns this place, and she has these jewellery collections that she also exhibits. These are fab, aren't they?
Amazing, I love the colours.
Wow, yeah. They're all kind of sets as well, aren't they? Look at that. Wow, look at this. Oh my goodness. Aquamarine and emerald. Wow. Luke's made a friend. Hello.
Lovely. You're in safe hands as well.
And this cat has joined the tour. Wants to see what's going on. So you have all different countries from around the world exhibiting here. I'm just wandering through China. Been looking at some of the kind of remains and the ruins here, and some of the walls were actually built out of coral, which is really interesting. This is something that I'm seeing a lot back home, the foxes. I'll see those all around the streets in London. There's some more info here. You can scan the QR code. Yeah, look at these. I love the way the artwork's kind of in amongst the structures here. This section here is dedicated to rack-based artists. So you've got artworks from photographers based here in Rack. You've also got some sculptures over there as well. So this artwork here is made out of 2,000 cut up plastic bottles. Just come up to a bit of a vantage point, and from up here you can kind of see how sprawling the site is here. It kind of goes all the way out to the sea over there. You can't quite make out where it ends from up here. So yeah, it's a really big space, and only get your steps in if you visit here. Was really interesting. You can see that the lights are just coming on at evening time. They kind of light up all the walls around here as well, so it can become like an evening place to visit too, which I think would be really cool. Imagine the atmosphere is fantastic when it's all lit up at night time. Just got back to the hotel after a lovely day. I'm gonna have a little flop on the bed now. I might have a little shower, I think, and then maybe 15 minutes a little shut-eye before heading to dinner. We've got dinner reserved in one of the restaurants here at the hotel, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And if you're interested in any of the things I mentioned in the vlog, I'll be linking any websites that I can and information down in the description box for you. Alright, it's a little bit later. I have showered and changed. I just thought I'd do a quick outfit of the evening in the reflection of the wardrobe door here, if we can see through that. That is my sandals squeaking, by the way. I have this top on from Primark. I picked this one up in the sale, and I've got a vest on underneath from Zara. The trousers are ASOS design, and I got these in trade. They're quite baggy and loose, which is quite nice for this heat. And I've got these sandals on, which are also from Zara. And so yeah, that's what I'm wearing. My fragrance this evening is the Mont Blanc. I've got a little miniature. I bought the gift set, you might remember. Treated myself, and it came with like a little miniature size, which is very handy for the travels, and I do like this one. In fact, I'm going to put on one more little blast before I head out the door. Nice and fresh. I've got some hair masks to do while I'm here actually. I've got a spare one, so I'm going to give one to Luke. I think he'll be quite keen to do one of these. Yeah, they're the Rituals ones. They sent these over. Keratin recovery hair masks. They're quite nice to use after you've been in the sunshine. I must at some point use this bath. Maybe it'll be after dinner later on this evening. So we're having dinner tonight down at the beach bar. So there's like a bar that's a little bit close to the beach down here. I think it's this one just in front of us, and it sounds like they've got some live music playing. Luke's here.
Hello everyone, good evening.
How you doing?
Good.
Refreshed?
Yes.
It's actually called Saha. There's Shasha and Saha. Shasha I think is the bar, and then Saha is the beach restaurant. So it's actually on the beach itself. So we're just wandering down on this kind of gangway that is lit by these flames. And yeah, here it is. How fab is that? Oh, this is a vibe. So we're going to have a cocktail while we're waiting. Luke has gone for the Arabian Nights, which is date, oil, wash, bourbon, bitters and fig nectar. Luke loves his figs.
I'm on a fig journey.
Yeah, and I'm going to go for a beachfront mojito. I thought it was appropriate for the setting, and it's rum in there. Oh, it's got some honey, some berries, mint leaves. Sounds lovely. Our cocktails have arrived. Cheers.
Oh, delicious. Cheers.
Chin chin.
Very nice.
Been a while since the Christmas cocktails.
It has, and they were great fun. Oh, that's lovely.
These are very, very good. Brittany's on. Cheers, everyone. Our food's arrived. We've got some chicken skewers, garlic prawns. Dinner has arrived. Seafood platter.
Wow.
To share.
Yes.
And some fries and salad. We've got some lobster. We've got some shrimp.
Calamari, I think it's well.
Yeah. And some salmon, is it?
I think so.
At the back there. Nice.
Oh, thank
fresh
you.
Lemon. Lovely.
Oh, your steak as well. Gorgeous.
Ooh. And our dessert has just arrived, and it has a ice cream dumped upside down. Look at that.
That looks amazing.
Wowee. Good morning, it is day 3. I am up and showered and just getting ready to meet Luke. And for today I'm going to vlog a hotel tour. So if you want a really in-depth look at the villa and also around the complex where I'm staying, all around the hotel, the beach, and see what that's like, I'm going to be filming a separate video, and that will be linked in the description box for you. So we are now on the beach. We have been filming all morning. I've got the hotel tour that will be coming for you, but yeah, we're now on the beach. Wow. We've just ordered some food. What have we got?
This looks so good.
Yeah, it does look nice.
Well. You've gone for a little meze.
A meze. We've got a glass of rosé on the go.
Do you want some ice in it?
Oh yes, please. Little rosé all day.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody. So yeah, we're going to just have a little relax for the afternoon. It's just getting on for 3 o'clock. So yeah, cheers. Hello, we're back on Vloggy Vlog. I'm a bit thinking which camera am I on? But we're back on Vloggy Vlog. So this is behind the scenes. This is kind of where I've been charging, shooting. I've just been shooting a outfit transition, which involved me wearing a dressing gown and then wearing my outfit and then wearing the dressing gown back to front, so I could shoot a seamless kind of transition. Maybe you'll see it on my Instagram, it might be there by now. But yeah, we're gonna head for dinner now. So yeah, I'm gonna capture all of that over on my kind of hotel tour. So yeah, do make sure you check that one out. It might not be up just yet if you're watching this quite early on, because that'll probably come after this vlog. So yeah, if you're watching this one just as it's gone live, it might be in like another week or so. Good morning! It's day 4. We are up and out and we are off on a very jam-packed, busy itinerary today. So yeah, we've got a whole tour this morning. It's going to take us up until lunchtime, and then we've got a couple of other activities booked in this afternoon. So yeah, excited for today. How are you feeling, Luke?
I'm feeling very well. I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. It's not even 8 or it's just gone 8 AM. We are up.
Yeah, it's an early start today.
Ready, good to go. I'm excited.
Yeah, let's go. We've made it to our first stop, and as you can probably see behind me, we have some furry friends here with humps. Oh, look at this guy having a little munch. Oh wow. Hello. How are you? Oh, is that nice? Good morning. How are you? Look at your eyes, aren't you beautiful? So we're just learning all about this forest. They call this a forest here because this is how the forests are here. So yeah, very different to the forests in the UK. And these trees are called algaf trees, and these are all alive. They do look like maybe they're a little bit dried out, but they are alive and kicking, and the camels feed from these. So they're not trimmed to this height where they've got like a nice kind of flat edge. That's actually where the camels are going to reach their heads up in order to have a little munch on them. So yeah, they provide food for the camels. Lots of insects live inside the bark of these trees as well, and yeah, they can last for a very long time without any water. So we are now at an area that is specialising in looking after the camels. We're just outside a camel pharmacy, which is full of products especially for looking after the camels here. I did my back in yesterday in the sea, and the chap in there has just very kindly given me a little bit of what's basically like Vicks for camels, or like a deep heat almost. And yeah, I've got a bit of camel ointment on my back now, which is sorting me out. It feels nice and hot now, you know, like a deep heat effect. So yeah, usually for the camels, but today they've very kindly given me a bit too. We are now at a date farm, and we're just wandering through the forest of date trees here, and I think we're on our way to taste a few. So we're now just underneath the palms, the date trees, and we're having a nice Turkish coffee and trying the various different dates. We've got quite a few different ones to try, including the really big ones, the king dates, and the very sweet ones as well. So yeah, we're going to dig in now to a few of those. So I've just tried one of the majestic dates, absolutely delicious. And we've been learning about the health benefits of dates. They're full of fibre, antioxidants, and a really nice kind of natural sweet. That was such a lovely experience sitting under the date trees, enjoying the coffee and trying the different dates. They're absolutely delicious. That sukra date, I think that's how you say it, the really sweet one, was almost like kind of caramel. It was so kind of soft and delicious, really, really tasty. We're off to the shop in a minute, so I'll be able to pick up a few to bring home with me. And the date trees themselves it's about 8 years for them to grow big enough to actually start producing the date. And did you know that there's a male and a female date tree? So the male would pollinate the female tree in nature with the wind, you know, naturally. However, at the farms here, they have one male per, I think it's 100 female trees, and they do the pollination manually, so they step in and help things along with that. And with these date trees being so tall, you might be wondering how they harvest the dates, whether they get a ladder involved or some kind of crane, but it's actually a very traditional method that's on the screen now, so you can get a little idea of what's involved with that. So you can see how all the notches on the trunk act to help the rope on the way up as well. They kind of act as little stoppers on the way. We're at our next stop now, which is the date shop or date factory. So they sell dates from in here. We'll go and take a little look around. And Luke is like a kid in a sweet shop in here, or should I say a date shop? We are now at the Yace Adventure Centre, which is on the top of the Jebel Yace mountain. We're going to be having lunch up here at the UAE's highest restaurant. It's called 1484, and then we're going to be going on the world's longest zip line, which I'm absolutely petrified about, so I don't think I'll be having much for lunch today. Let's go and take a look at it from over the edge here. So I will have to zoom in to show you, but up on the top of the mountain there you can just about see where the flights, where the zip lines take off from, and it's hard to show you the zip line itself, you can't actually see it by eye. But then it goes all the way over this huge valley, and I don't even know where it finishes. I'm not sure if you can see from here. I'm not sure if I should be looking. Over there is the Yace Sledder, so that's where you go on like sledges along that track down the mountain, but that's closed at the moment. I think they're doing some work on it. Lunch has arrived. We've gone for a lovely chicken Caesar salad and a carrot and orange juice. The time has come. I've been weighed. It's up to 120 kilograms in order to take part in the flight. In the zip line, I have my wristband on, J-Flight, so that means I'm out of here to go and fly off the mountain. I feel like I want to cry. I'm so scared. Yeah, I can't think about it. I'm just gonna go for it. I think hopefully I'll be able to have a camera on my helmet. I think they might be able to provide that, so you might see some footage of me. Maybe not. If not, I'll see you on the other side.
It's giving Bridget Jones. Stand-up person. Deep breaths. Deep breaths, you. 2 minutes and you're done.
I'm a bit lost for words, honestly, because I didn't know whether I'd be able to do that. I genuinely thought I would probably bottle it at the top. So what an experience. I felt like I was flying. We've just done kind of like the drive back from like where you end up landing, and yeah, just kind of amazing. Luke, how'd you feel? We did it.
We nearly, have you said we nearly did it?
I feel like I might cry.
I'm just so
like,
proud.
Yeah.
You did it. Your hands were like sweating.
Honestly, and I need to fill you with what happened. We got up there and there was a rainstorm and the wind came. It became freezing cold, and then hailstorm, and they cancelled it. So we thought that's that. After psyching ourselves up being in the queue to do it. Yeah. And then that passed, and then yeah, we were good to go. How would you describe that experience?
The most exhilarating thing.
Yeah.
Like you start
like you're flying,
okay, but then you get faster and faster and faster until you reach like a terminal speed, and then it's just mad from there. It's crazy. I loved it.
And it was long as well. So it's kind of halfway through I just thought, oh, I feel like I want to move my legs or grab something else, or I should be doing something, but you have to kind of completely submit to the process, because you can't do anything, so you just have to like give in and embrace the mountain.
And we have the footage on these cameras, so if any luck we'll be able to get it in this vlog, hopefully.
Wow.
You did it.
I think we need a rosé. Anyway, likewise. We're now at one of the highest peaks on the mountain range, and a really special place, because this area is kind of exclusive access, because it's actually home to one of the palaces of the Sheikh here. So you have to be allowed in. There's guards down there and it's a really special area, but they do allow tours to come up here. And that's what we're going to do now. We're going to do a little hike, and then we're going to be doing a sound healing meditation, which I need right now because I just had a vlogger's worst nightmare. I lost my vlogging camera. I lost the camera that I'm talking to you on, which I've been vlogging on for the past, I think it's 4 days worth of footage now on here. So yeah, you can imagine I was rather worried. I left it back at the restaurant, and our driver James phoned them up, and it was there, just left on the counter when I was collecting my barcode, my little QR code to get the footage from the flight. I think I was too excited and left it on the counter. So yeah, it's all been retrieved and sorted. The path that we're walking along now is actually the border between the UAE on this side and Oman on this side, and you can kind of see the path winding along in the distance there that kind of splits it here. We're on our way to a monument where you can see exactly where the line is. So just behind me you can see the highest peak here on the mountain range, and just over on the hilltop there you can see the residence that I was talking about. And our guide was just saying that it can get really cold up here in February time. It can go to around -2 and become incredibly chilly, and those things that you can see up on the hill there are windbreakers, because also the wind gets incredibly strong and incredibly fast up here. They've also created loads of hiking trails. This is now an area that's really popular for hiking. Well, I'm all for a bit of multitasking, but I don't think I've ever been in 2 countries at once before. But technically, sitting right here, currently I am in both the UAE and Oman. So currently me and Luke are in 2 different countries at the same time.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
What's it like over there in the UAE?
Pretty warm. Pretty nice.
Yeah, it's quite similar over here in Oman. Fancy going on holiday to Oman, and I'll take a little vacation over to the UAE. Ooh, that was the quickest travel between countries ever. Now we've come indoors to do the sound meditation, and this is the view from up here.
Is there spaces in the body that you are neglecting, maybe?
We just got back to the hotel after what has been an incredible day. I think today has been my favourite day of the entire trip. Can't believe I went on the zip line, and finishing the day up in the mountain with the healing sound meditation was just the perfect end and like a really poignant end to the trip, and felt really special. So I think I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here, because tomorrow I will just be packing up and we will be heading out of here at 11 AM to fly back to London Heathrow, and I'll be spending a lot of that time editing the vlogs from when I've been here. So I really hope you've enjoyed this one. If I sound a little bit kind of snoozy, it's because I'm very chill after that meditation. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe if you're new here, or if you haven't subscribed already so you don't miss any of my future uploads. A big thank you to Visit RAK for hosting us and for this incredible experience. And thank you to you so much for watching. And that's Luke now. We're just going to be heading to get a little bite to eat before getting an early night tonight. I'm just saying goodbye to the vloggy vlog.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
Look a bit frazzled.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying I'm so chill now that I sound a bit like I might fall asleep in a minute, which is kind of the vibe, isn't it?
We're
flying tomorrow, so
well,
yeah.
It's been lovely.
Yeah, it has been amazing. So yeah, Luke's videos will be linked down below as well.
Thank you.
So thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you very soon. Bye. I feel like we should. Oh yes. Nice.
Which I nearly did in the car on the way here.
Yeah.
Particularly scary.